let's talk about the best workout split routine when you're busy, your life's unpredictable, and you can't work out the same days each week or even the same number of days each week. Now, the idea for today's topic was inspired by some incredible conversations we've been having in the comment section of my videos recently. I am absolutely loving this shared experience because this is exactly how we learn and grow together and really recognize that we are not alone in our struggles. Now, first off, we're looking at a great comment from Daryl, who's been trying to follow a 6-workout push-pull leg split, and he's just really struggling to stick with it consistently. He's busy, he's got kids, and he's finding that there's weeks where he might miss a day, 2 days, and even 3 days, which is really throwing off this 6-workout schedule. And he's really reflecting on things and realizing, man, it's been a long time since I've ever actually been able to work out 6 days per week. And he had this sense of awareness as to the last time he was ever consistent with his training routine. And it was back when he used to follow a 5-workout body part split routine. So he's thinking of going back to that because it also allowed him more time to do other activities that he enjoys in life. So it was great to hear him talking about how he needs to shift his mindset away from doing everything he can to maximize his muscle gains and really optimize his weight training sessions here. And this is exactly what I've been talking about in recent videos. So I'm so glad to hear this message is resonating with a lot of you guys. But even more than anything, I'm just loving hearing your shared experiences, what you're going through, because I think we can all relate to each other. Now, I do recommend, if that was a time when you were really consistent with your workouts, why not give that routine a shot again? See if you are able to be consistent, or if it's just, again, different time in your life where even if you have a 5-workout body part split routine, you're still not able to hit those 5 workouts each and every week. It's okay. Again, it's a learning experience. But I think the biggest takeaway that I want you to get from this video here, from everyone to get from this video here, is that no matter how many workouts are in your training plan, it doesn't mean you have to train that number of days each and every week. And if you can't hit those number of workouts each and every week, it doesn't mean you blew your workout. Like if you can't hit 6 workouts in 7 days, there's nothing wrong with hitting 6 workouts in 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. I actually love when I'm following a push-pull leg split, which I absolutely love, a 6-workout push-pull leg split where you have an A and a B version of each, so 2 different variations of that. I love following that split 4 days per week. So week number 1 would be push, pull, legs, push. Week number 2 would be pull, legs, push, pull. Week number 3 would be legs, push, pull, legs. So just kind of rotating. You just follow those workouts in order. You don't have to follow those 6 workouts in a specific week. You don't have to train that muscle group twice every 7 days. It could be training that muscle group twice every 9 or 10 days. There is nothing wrong with that. And it's okay if you follow that split. Maybe this week your schedule only allows you to train 4 days, but next week you're like, oh, wow, I've got room for 5 workouts in here. I'm going to train 5 days per week. You don't have to train the exact same number of days each week. Just keep following those workouts in order. Never feel like you blew the workout or you threw things off just because you missed a couple days in a row. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that at all. So, again, that opens the door to a lot of variety of splits out there. And same thing, if you do, like you have your 5 body part workouts in there, if you're only trained 4 workouts that week, it's okay. Just pick it up the next week. So we're kind of stuck in this kind of mindset. It's just ingrained in us. All right, that's why there's like Monday's International Chest Day. Everyone's doing chest on Mondays there because like I got to start the week on chest. And if it's a 5-workout body part split routine and you only got 4 workouts in there, it's like, all right, it's a new week. I'm just gonna skip that last workout. I missed it. I didn't get through the whole routine, but I got to start. It's chest day on Monday. Chest day is Monday. I got to start with workout number 1 on Monday every week. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to follow a workout for 4 weeks at a time. You don't always have to start a new workout plan on a Monday. You don't always have to start a workout plan on the first of the month. You just go through an order. So like in my example with the push-pull leg routine, if I'm like, whenever I follow it 4 days per week and I have those 6 workouts, it means I'm following that plan. If I want to get through 4 complete rounds of that, it's going to take me 6 weeks to get through those 4 rounds. So it's not just going to be a 4-week plan. I'm going to be on it for 6 weeks to get through 4 complete rounds of that split. And if I happen to miss a day in there, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. So don't get stuck in a calendar week thinking or a calendar month thinking. Just rotate through those workouts in order. If you miss a day, if you miss 2 days, if you miss 3 days, it's okay. You just pick up where you're off. Don't stress about it. Don't beat yourself up over it. Just pick up where you left off and celebrate that stuff. It's life. You're not trying to be Mr. Olympia right now. You're just trying to better yourself and improve yourself. And if you're feeling guilty and beating yourself up for missing workouts, and stressed out about it all, that you're not maximizing your gains, you're really defeating the purpose of what this is all about. Like having that playful sense of recreational activity here. The other comment came from Dan. There's been lots of great comments here. And Dan mentioned that he's been trying to follow an upper-lower split. And there's weeks, busy, he's got kids, and there's weeks where he has to he usually prefers to do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, 2 days off. So he kind of sets that same structure each and every week. And again, don't feel like you have to be locked into it. If you know you can't work out on the Monday, you don't have to take Saturday and Sunday off. Like you could always work out on the Sunday and then miss the Monday. Don't have to feel like you have to train the exact same days per week. But he's like, there's some weeks where I have to train 3 days in a row, and there's some weeks where I have to train 4 days in a row. And he's really worried about, he gets stressed out about, is it enough recovery time and all of that? And again, when it comes to maximizing your muscle gains and all that stuff, and again, our workouts shouldn't add stress to our lives. They should relieve stress from our lives. They should complement our lifestyle. So there's, again, a lot of adjustments we can make. Number one is if you're going to have to train 4 days in a row there with an upper-lower split, you could reduce the volume so you can actually handle those 4 upper-lower 4 days in a row there. Just do fewer sets per muscle group per workout, and you should recover just fine. Or it's okay to only train 3 days that week. If you find that you do the upper-lower and you need that day of rest before hitting the upper body again, all right, next week you're going to start with lower and go through that. You don't have to stick with the same kind of schedule there. And then on that, if you feel like I've got this time to work out on that 3rd day, but you can't do like a weight training session, like your typical upper-lower routine, maybe do cardio, maybe work on your mobility and flexibility, maybe work on some areas that you oftentimes don't get to. Maybe you don't typically have enough time to train your abs or maybe forearms, neck. I don't know. There's so many different muscles that maybe won't interfere with your weight training session, but allow you to kind of accessory movements that will, again, improve your overall functionality. Maybe, again, for myself, it'd be, all right, this is an opportunity to work on some handstands, some inversions, do some yoga, do some other stuff that's kind of fun and playful, some different type of calisthenic movements that I know won't interfere with my recovery for that upcoming workout. But again, it's okay if you can only follow your plan 3 days a week, this week, that's okay. Pick up 4 days the next week. That is fine. Don't feel like you're stuck to a certain schedule. But again, you mentioned that maybe you're going to try a body part split routine as well. For workouts in that body part split routine, I think it's like chest, triceps, back, biceps, maybe shoulders was one, legs one. I forget the exact split. They said there's so many different body part split routines you could do in there. It could be chest, biceps, and back, triceps in there. Or chest, shoulders, have back on its own there, and then arms on a separate day as well, with legs on another day. There's so many different body part split routines you could get in there. But again, like you said, it's a great idea. You're thinking ahead. All right, if I do end up training 4 days in a row, at least I know this routine I'm going to recover from between workouts. But again, if you're training 4 days per week, I love that push-pull leg split. Again, you don't have to follow, I'd have 6 workouts in there, or you could just have 3 workouts and you cycle through those 3 workouts. By the time even if you're training 4 days in a row, if you did push day 1, your chances are you're going to be recovered 4 days later, 3 days later for that push workout again, and then you're not going to hit it for a while afterwards there. So there's so many different routines you can incorporate in there. I just want you to get out of that mindset that you have to train the same number of days each week. You have to follow, like you got to start. It's always going to be workout number 1 is always on Monday there. Like you don't have to do that. Just follow those workouts in order. And you can vary the number of days that you train per week. It's like exactly what happens in the Lose Fat, Get Jacked Inner Circle, where the members are following the exact same workout plan that I am each and every month. This month, we're doing a full body routine. I'm following it 3 days per week. My typical routine that I'm doing right now is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But again, things come up where I might have to do a workout on a weekend instead. And it's not going to be the exact same day there. There's some in the group that are following this plan 4 days per week, even though it's a full body workout, and some are following it 5 days per week. Those who are following it 5 days per week, some are reducing the volume per training session to kind of spread it out a little bit more over those 5 sessions, but they love being in the gym 5 days per week. So always encouraging to take the plan and make it your own based on your schedule, your personal preferences, how your body is responding to the overall training experience. And this, again, that's why I love the awareness that I'm seeing from both Daryl and Dan here in these comments here. They're aware of, all right, when was I most consistent? What worked for me in the past? What's going to work for me here in this moment? What's going to serve me best today, where I'm at right now? Which again, and more than anything, having fun in this process, really thriving and feeling alive and walking out of the gym and just each and every day with a sense of accomplishment and victory, rather than kind of setting yourself up for failure thinking, I've got to hit these 6 workouts every single week. If I don't hit those 6 workouts, I failed. No, it's still a success if you're following those workouts 3 days per week or 4 days per week. You're just rolling with the schedule. You're adapting with the times. Again, getting out of that mindset, like Daryl had that awareness there. You don't have to try to maximize everything and follow the exact rules that we're seeing out there. Like we're seeing in these comments in the videos here how impractical it truly is, unless it's your life. You're sponsored, you're getting money to compete at the highest level possible, and nothing else in life matters to you, then try to maximize. You're going to do everything you can there. But for the average guy, we don't need to be doing that. So I really appreciate you guys sharing your experiences, because again, we're not alone. We see how impractical a lot of the advice is out there. And what's most important is that we're looking within and we're doing what's going to serve us best in this moment. So keep up those comments. If you have any other topics that you want me to address in future videos, please drop them in the comment section below. I appreciate you big time. Let's make it a great day.